It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Gaines. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover back.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit. But they drive this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
What else do to deserve all these fucking away games?
Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Pressure coming. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Carrion. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback keeps it. Fighting off the defender. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They ran it on first down, now on second. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Gage. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle. It's Isaac. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Chippewa's fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He's inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He got it. That brings him to within 1. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got his man on the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And that's That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams looking for a man. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Creates a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Lets it go. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's brought down the run away for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 and the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter of space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Like, come
Ball
on,
is at the
bro.
3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short.
Okay.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic,
Like the drive
and
could have
finishing the
fucking
drive
ended,
with a
bro.
touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive.
Two
at their
niggas
own
had an
25.
opportunity at a pick. And one nigga's opportunity was just like, give me it.
Just enough
Just a
time
little
for one
bit.
final play in this half. Williams will pass. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we
So
join
one
Kevin
nigga's
with the
opportunity
halftime
was a
update.
little gimme, bro. Just right in the fucking kiddies
BYU will
on.
try to boot it
Just
deep
catch
to
the
start
fucking
the second
ball.
half.
They make him jump all crazy in front of the ball. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get... Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You
Oh,
saw it on
nigga.
that last
Come
drive.
on. He has
A
99 speed.
7-yard
Let's not
pickup.
do
It'll be
let's not
second
do
and
that.
3.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lost to fire on second down.
Come on,
Quickly out to
yo.
the tight end. He
Are we
stopped
dead
and
ass?
forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Thank you.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start.
You better get on your fucking high horse.
Trying to take it back.
Let's fucking go.
The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10.
Let's fucking go, man. He's waiting on that
The
shit.
defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment. So much so, they're on the verge of getting Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 18 over Sam Houston. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback making checks.
Understood.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Understood.
To the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's carry on.
This nigga just took his lob to base
They moved it into scoring territory. First and 10 from the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys in his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, using his legs to buy some time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Let's go. Good fucking job.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
What the fuck?
Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score.
All because my nigga
That's
was
3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Oh, no, come on, bro.
Tries to make something of it.
I'm not even reaching the ball,
He's dragged down
dog.
to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down.
I'm not even reaching.
Sends it back in motion. Hand off from the gun. There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing.
Touchdown, BYU! And that one will give them the lead. 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sooner offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. And runs through another one. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Runs through a tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Williams looking for a man. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here's the handoff. And BYU will get the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down. BYU with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Still on his feet. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job on the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the great defense.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
It's not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by 10 to Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Turning it on! A very productive run gets it in.
rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires into the end zone.
What the fuck?
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity.
Come on,
they
yo.
could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Dead center perfect. All tied up here in the fourth quarter.
I'm not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game in the fourth quarter. When your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Right on the money. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wow! Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upright.
Got room to work.
What the fuck, bro?
He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff.
What the fuck
can
is
run the
that?
ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely
all the
cannot turn.
shit, he's just running
Here they
around.
go,
Like, he
first and
ain't
10 from the
come on,
48.
bro.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Bro, we dead ass right now.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him
This
set
is
up.
gonna let him run straight around everybody.
First down.
What's this stuff?
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? They'll leave it with him. Timeout call here by the defense. This is the
Hey,
first one
what
they've
the
used
fuck,
this half.
bro? He's just gonna run around everybody. Like,
They got
he ain't
nothing
making
on
a
the last
move,
play.
none of
It's
that
second
shit.
and
Just gonna
10.
run around every fucking body.
Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Oh,
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it is good. Right on the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.